Every tyrant in history, going back to Julius Caesar, has tried to get rid of learning, get rid of books. The Nazis burned the books. Slaveholders didn't allow slaves to become educated. Why do tyrants want people to be ignorant? Because they know that an educated population is the enemy of tyranny. It's very hard for tyrants to rule over people who are educated. And this is why, since the beginning of the United States, education has been so important. Free, universal, public education. Horace Mann, all of the great educators in history come out of this notion that democracy needs education. And so you have Donald Trump mounting a direct assault on not only the Department of Education, but calling for libraries to be cut, the amount of money for libraries, the amount of money for museums, cutting all of the funding sources for our universities, threatening Columbia University with $440 million withdrawal of money. This is part of their assault on primary and secondary education. You can't teach about America's history of slavery. You can't mention what we did to the Native American population of the United States. You can't even talk about this. So the Republicans, and Trump especially, have taken on education the way tyrants in history have taken on education.
And the founding fathers talked about the fact that people who are educated, that's how you run a democratic republic. You have to have people who understand civics to know what their representatives are going to be fighting for. And this is counter to that. So it's not just people fight for education's sake, which is also fine by me, but it's so as a dismantling of democracy tactic.
The dismantling of democracy tactic, that's exactly right. And part of democracy is deliberating. It's not just getting information, it's thinking critically about that information and deliberating with others. Is that a problem? Is it truthful? What can we understand about it? How does this fit into a larger pattern? That's all education. And that's what tyrants really fear.